Azie Faison lovers. Hey, how you doing, you kitten, you? Hey, listen, in order for you to understand that guy's a pure rat, I have 100 pounds of Condor's Christmas powder, and I have no telling in the honorable Condor's Christmas, but we can't keep this in. If you got too much of this around, there's a problem. In the streets, when they say, damn, he ain't getting rid of it, he got to call this person and that person to get rid of it. Well, that's how you are. If you have a bunch of that stuff there, I don't care what color it is. If you got too much of it, you're not selling it. And I want to say this to everybody that love Azie Faison. You guys said that Azie Faison, because he was robbed in the house by whoever these people were that robbed him, and they killed the women in the home, made the people that was in the home they killed, and children, like different people they killed in the home. That was not of honor for the people to do that. But let me ask you this question. Was it of honor for Azie Faison to take the drugs to that woman's home and set up shop in there and leave the well-known stash, or used to be stash, in there? Who's to blame? That's for any drug dealer that's bringing drugs in their home, where their family is at. Or, let's better yet do this. How about Azie Faison had enough brains not to take it where his family was at and took it where the wrong family was at, and they end up killed? And y'all keep telling me, oh, King Erna, that guy was shot in his head. Okay, we understand that. We understand that. That's the game. But we also understand this, that if he never took the drugs there, guess what would have never had happened? Some people's lives would have never been jeopardized in that matter. We know a Lord does as he wills. But in this matter, he knocked on that door and he asked them people to get involved in his drug dealing. And guess what ended up happening? Their lives was taken. About money. About money. Y'all want to say, oh, King Erna, he paid for their funerals. Or he did. Pause, let's back up. So does every big-time drug dealer that's around the world. If their friends die or people that they bought into it die, you're considered dishonorable in the streets when you don't do that. And that's where he kept his honor at with you mutts. You see? Because he gave y'all that story and he said, hey, but who was the plug? He was the one giving the work to everybody. He destroyed Harlem. What are you talking about? I laugh, I joke, I snatch honor. But this guy is one person honor that I snatch that I don't gotta double back and snatch again. You know why? Number one, he had an underage young lady in that home also. Y'all know who it is. Don't say King Erna, you talking about a movie. No. He had an underage young girl in there. Right. Yeah. That guy never comes forth talk about that. When you find guys who are brought up on dishonorable charges like that, of dealing with women and different people and underage children and all that, and they don't speak on it, they hiding something. I don't care who you are. That's like saying you a rat. You gotta speak up. Only once. But I mean, God damn it, man. You guys are carrying in a different matter. Y'all in my comments telling me, King Erna, that guy isn't a bad guy and you are wrong. That guy, he has changed. He didn't change anything. He was paying out, Poe. Who you think probably was financing the trucks? You find it out probably. It's probably all in his name. Them cars and trucks don't take nothing to buy in these times. Come on, all you need is a name, an honorable name, and you put the down payment. I laugh at you guys. Tell that game, that big money thing, to the girls that lie, that believe your lies. And I don't believe they believe that in these times. You could be in the biggest Benz riding down the street, and you can't even pay that goddamn note. Come on, let's be truthful here. It's an expense that a lot of guys get just to get a girl. Or just to say they solid. That's why some of these guys throwing the most $1 million shirts and stuff. in order to get them. I'm King Erna. Throw a night hoodie, Honorable Erna's hat, and keep my honor intact, and she gonna love me anyway, and I'm gonna nail her to the cross because guess what I got in me? Condress. Condress. And I got so much of it. I mean, y'all want to see more of this condress? I mean, let's wake out. I haven't touched it yet. But you know what? I'm going to let y'all be. Just for a couple days to the podcast. Yes. The podcast will be live and direct in a public area where those of honor can come and really support. I'm also going to put the Cash App out there right now, this second, in order for you guys to have an understanding. And in fact, you know what I'm going to put the Cash App? It's going to be on the link. It's going to be in it's going to be everywhere. You guys say you want to support. Let's get this podcast rolling. Because I got my mic. I got my roadcasters. And guess what? So far, starting off with the Honorable Podcast is a person with the same principles that don't shift like anyone else's. Leak Malls. It's going to be me and him. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to give you some honorable content. And honor snatching ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Because that's this honorable platform here. I don't know. We might run a YouTube from here. That way we just run off to the moon. You know what I'm saying? From the jump. But for the most part, I want to say this. And I want to say it clear. And I want to say it with honor. If you're supporting King Erna, there will be a Cash App attached to every video. It will be somewhere for you to go ahead and say, yo, I'm going to go ahead and honor that because I know what they're going to bring. And I want it to be lights, camera, and action for real. Talking about M's and all that. We ain't selling this content. We're going to keep our honor intact. You hear me? Only way you get this type of content, because I can reshare all them 1,200 and make a dime at least a month easily. Easily, right? Because it's about watch time minutes. You newcomers to the gram, y'all pay attention. Damn near 60K, and I ain't even got 3 years in it yet. Huh? I got about a trillion in it. Huh? With my honor intact. These guys been doing this so long, and some of them been in the game so long. Take a look at them. These guys took years to make 100K subscribers. Look at these guys, the Hansan Combos and all these other kittens that I won't mention because I have bad intentions for them. It's a different, I don't have bad intentions for Hassan Combo. Who wants to do something to that type of guy? But the other kittens, I have bad intentions. I don't have to say you kittens' names. You know who you are. And y'all would never say your name. But you know if you took 1,000,000 years to get 100K and you sat behind a camera and you never considered a podcast, well, you didn't consider growing. And anything that don't consider growing, I don't consider mentioning. King Erna live and direct. Make sure y'all tune all the way in. We're going to carry it like the carriers carry it. I'm telling y'all now, tomorrow, y'all going to see the link. It's going to be some honorable bags. You know how everybody got the Zaza bags? You're going to see them type of bags, but guess what you're going to see? Guess what you're going to see? The Condorus is going to be in there. The honorable Condorus powder is going to be in there. It's going to be in there. And guess what? You don't got to worry about half in the blend, half in the gel, because guess what? King Erna took the time to have real Condorus Crispus grinded up. Hundreds of pounds of it. And guess what? I'm going to run it like a warrant. You hear me? I'm going to run it like a warrant. I love those of honor. Anybody else, man, don't say nothing to me. You kittens. King Erna live and direct. You talk about honor, but you guys love a guy who destroyed his community like that. Azie Faison.